never heard that, but that's the origin of Cap. I'm going to look this up. I'm going to look.
Right.
We have to follow.
Yeah.
We have to have.
Be true to yourself. You don't have.
And when I came back, the place was a mess. So I knew I was missed.
Deep in here now.
It's incredible.
I love it.
Me too.
Yeah.
That's good.
And applying the recovery, I thought.
Again,
We'll talk about it later.
good afternoon, VA.
I'm not going to talk over Jesse today, Kelly, if you tune in. There's only one viewer I want to make happy. And
No, we got the same color. I just noticed that.
Who?
You got
Blue,
Nike,
man.
I got
Yeah, blue.
Adidas.
Yeah, well, you Adidas ain't no good.
And I'm the only one dressed up.
You got Adidas
Dressed
shoes
up
on
Thursday.
too.
No, I got Tim's on.
Tim's.
Yeah.
He likes the shell toes. He likes those shell toes.
I got
I've
the
never been
shells
a
on.
big Adidas shoe fan.
Really? They're the best shoe
I
ever
wore the
made.
shell toes, but they're just uncomfortable. Man.
But they last forever, though. But the fresh ones just look so fresh,
Yeah,
especially the superstars.
Samoas.
Yeah,
I like
all the
Samoas.
colors, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the brown ones, the blue. Yeah, I'm into those too. Yeah, so we got
Yes,
two
sir.
Adidas fans here.
Yeah,
Do you
I'm
think
more
they're
of
into
a-
weird stuff, bro? Sorry, Justin.
Who's
Who,
in the
Adidas?
world?
Yeah, with the whole Balenciaga thing. Oh, well, anyway, we ain't got to get into that. The baby blood drinking.
Oh,
And,
look.
He
yeah.
thinks everybody drinks baby blood.
I'm still rocking it, though. All right.
Yeah, I'm more of an Air Max and J's. And
I like the
Blaze.
Air Max, too.
That's me.
I mean,
But,
we're
they say real athletes weir Jordans. That's what we do. We wear J's.
yeah, I got
I
Jay.
wear
Y'all wear-
J's too.
Oh, now we're all real athletes.
How much you pay for them?
I caught them on sale for $59.99, but they
Hold
I
on,
got 'em-
$59.99. What the hell
I got
sale
'em-
was that?
I got them.
Hold on, is the Jordan sign like a jump shot?
No, seriously, I
What
would
sale
never.
was that,
I
Renard?
would never. But
Does it got Jordan sitting on the bench?
They haven't came out of men's size. I got a small foot. I wear a 7, so I got them in the women's size.
You wear a size 7, bro?
Yes.
Dang.
So you able to get them real cheap
Yeah.
when they small like that.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
but
buy
they-
the bootleg ones for my kids.
Oh yeah.
Do they know that?
One time Cam did. I went to the flea market and got a pair.
Oh,
Was that all black up top?
Yeah.
Yep, that's exactly who I was talking to about too. Yep, you, Kelly. Thank you. You're welcome.
Too bad. I don't know if I would wear those though.
Yeah.
That looks. Let me show you. Trav.
No, they're not the retros, Prince Brown. Oh, they're all right. Is that zebra skin on those?
Leopard.
Oh,
Leopard skin?
No, leopard. That's not leopard. That's
It
not
ain't?
leopard. No, zebras are white and black, bro. Leopards are
ain't-
totally orange.
They
That's
ain't got
not
no
leopard
stripes
skin.
on
Not
it.
too bad.
Le-
$59.
Leopard
That's
skin
all.
only looks good on like ladies' yoga pants, bro. That's definitely not leopard skin. You bought the wrong animal, dog.
All right. Well, look, good evening, everybody. We here. Welcome to the McShin Foundation's Get Into Her podcast. We want to first, before we get into what we got going on today, we got a special guest today. We're gonna get into that, but I want to shout out our sponsors. First, we're gonna give a big shout out to the Farley Center. Farley Center is a treatment center located in Williamsburg, Virginia. They take commercial insurances and they are a resource center. Give them a call. Give Kelly Eason a call at 804-638-7329. That's Kelly Eason.
She
Give her a
also
call.
happens to be one of our biggest fans, right?
Yeah,
Working
she-
at the Folly Center.
She
there.
loves watching the podcast.
Yeah,
I
I love the support. Thank you,
They,
Kelly.
they take
Farley Center's working.
take commercial insurance. Give them a call. They treat people with addiction, with substance use disorder. And then we have the Seed Institute. Seed Institute is a local. I went out of order on you there. my
Well,
bad,
yeah,
Steve.
do it because what do
We're
they
out of
do?
order
What do they
now.
do at the Seed Institute? I haven't
Seed-
heard the breakdown of this fully.
Fully.
Yeah, just
sure?
just a little quick snippet of what you know about them. Yeah.
So the Seed Institute is a local organization that helps individuals start up businesses. They help start their own LLCs, and they also are a training institute. From
For
what I understand,
entrepreneurial.
yeah, they do some
purposes?
entrepreneurship trainings.
That's
They
awesome.
do some FBRS training. So they do some different trainings. Give them a call, 804-939-0541. You mention code McShin and you'll get 10% discount. So give them a call. And then we have Rooted Hair Studio.
I like this one.
Rooted Hair Studio. That's where you did you get your hair done there? You
I
got
know.
it
I
kinda
should. You see,
spiked up
yeah,
like,
yeah,
like
yeah.
Zach off
Give it to me good.
not
Give
90210.
me somebody
What was
good.
the other one? Saved by the Bell.
Oh man, that's how you're gonna do me. I was thinking way more awesomer than this.
It's kicked up like that.
Somebody
like,
said I had the
that's
George Clooney look going on because I got my tips frosted right there, gray. I got them frosted gray.
You want to be that dude,
I'm too awesome.
Vince Vaughn. That's like your.
He wants to
your
be me.
guy.
I'm older than
All
him.
right, let me go back to Rooted
Yeah.
Hair Studio. Rooted Hair Studio. They're located in Colonial Heights, Virginia. They are a hair salon. They specialize in anything to do with hair. So you need a haircut, you need a shampoo, you need
Coloring.
highlights, coloring, anything. Give them a call and here, check it out. If you mention McShin, you get 10% off. 10% off. So give them a call, mention McShin, get 10% off. Rooted Hair Studio, 804-919-3851. Thank you to our sponsors and events. I got to go over this. As much as y'all don't like to hear this, we're going to hold your breath. Hold your breath. Don't breathe. Don't make all that noise in the mic.
Is there a lot of them?
It's just, I mean, they're important. Do you know what? How about, do you know the events?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa!
There it is, Steve. Mark the
over-
time.
all
Mark the
right.
time, Steve.
Steve's over there learning some stuff. Okay, good. All right. Who knows the event? Steve, do you know the next event?
Oh, that would be
Fire for fire. Fire on the mountain.
Gratitude meeting.
Gratitude meeting, Thanksgiving Day, 8:30 in the morning. You don't got nothing to do, or you got stuff to do. Come on in there, 8:30 in the morning. Check it out. It's a gratitude meeting. 8:30, 9:30. We'll have some light refreshments, and then directly after that, well, not directly after that, a couple hours after that, there's going to be a Thanksgiving meal prepared at M3 Church. We're doing a partnership with them, McShin Foundation, M3 Church. Come on out if you don't got nowhere to eat, or if you got somewhere to eat, you're just trying to get. You know, I know back in the day when I was riffing and running, we'd stop at every place, every little location.
Get a ham biscuit, right?
Yeah, get something. So go check it out. Stop over there. Excuse me.
Speaking of Thanksgiving, do you like? Yeah, do you like your pumpkin pie hot or cold? I mean, do you like it straight out of the box, or do you like it the next day when it comes out of the refrigerator?
I like it warm. Put some whipped cream on it or some ice cream. But
No
I'm a
ice cream.
sweet potato pie guy.
It's essentially the same thing. I mean, they taste exactly the same. It's one
No.
slightly darker than the other.
Slightly different.
Yeah, they're a little different.
Oh, I like the pumpkin, man.
I prefer the pumpkin.
Out of the refrigerator the next morning.
Y'all both look like pumpkin guys. I'm a
Yeah.
sweet potato guy, you know?
Well, you look like a sweet potato.
I'm a sweet potato.
I like it.
Whatever. Hold on. I just slid that one in there. That was good.
Yeah.
Sweet potato yams. That's my shot too. What are you making? What are you bringing?
What? I'm making my special thing, bro. It's going to take me all night and I'm going to slave over it, but I'm going to make, I'm going to put the vinegar. I'm going to cut the cucumbers myself. I'm going to make the cucumber salad.
Cucumber salad.
Yeah. And I'm going to let it
Is that
marinate.
something that y'all see at Thanksgiving? Do y'all see
I
that?
don't see no salad at Thanksgiving.
No. You take the vinever, you put the cucumbers and the onions in
You
it,
seen
you
this-
let
you
it set
seen
overnight. This is a thing. You're not from the South, bro. You're from the Ladies Mile Drive or whatever, man. Y'all don't have
Hold
that
on.
over-
Virginia is the South.
Oh,
so
yeah. I know. Yeah, but he's from the
South.
north side. He's from the north side. This is across the bridge thing, bro. It's like vinegar and cucumbers and onions now. You never heard that before?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Not at
That's something
Thanksgiving. Not at Thanksgiving,
Not at
right?
Thanksgiving.
Nah,
It's like one of the main dishes.
I've heard of cucumber salad. Steve, is cucumber salad something that y'all have at Thanksgiving?
No, that's more of a Labor Day.
Yeah, it's more of like a cookout.
Yeah,
Like,
summer,
that's
summer,
exactly
summer,
what it
summer,
is.
summer.
Yeah, a summer. That's a summer thing.
Just because of the season.
No, I don't
So-
celebrate Thanksgiving, so whatever. I'll be bringing.
Well, we're having a family dinner. What are you bringing?
I'm gonna bring cucumber salad, and I'm gonna bring. You know what I was thinking about bringing? I want to make my own bread for Thanksgiving. I'm gonna get a bread maker. I'm gonna make my own bread, and I'm thinking about whipping my own butter too.
I'm talking about coming over to my house. You're gonna bring bread.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna break
That sounds
bread.
good. You're gonna make your own bread.
No,
I
I'll
was-
make something good. I want it to be a surprise. I've been thinking about it a long time. I'm pretty sure it's going to involve a deep fryer and maybe like macaroni and cheese. I don't know. It's going to be good though. Whatever it is, I'm going to put a lot of thought into it. We're still far off from it, and I'm, I don't think about more than 3
So
minutes.
a couple weeks
I
away.
got a Friendsgiving this weekend.
A what?
there you go.
Yeah.
What's that?
What do you got?
Say it again.
A Friendsgiving.
Oh, just like
Yeah.
some friends getting together.
Giving your.
It's gonna be like a couple people from the family and stuff get together.
Are you
and stuff.
cooking something?
Nah.
No, you just going to eat.
Yeah, just going to eat.
Yeah.
My cousins.
I like the way you think.
That's
You're
what
giving
he's
easy.
going to end up doing too. He's going to come.
No, I'm gonna bring some. I'm gonna bring some. I'm
First
gonna bring
Thanksgiving
some.
home. I'm going to
Boiled hot
crush.
dogs.
Yeah.
How long has it
I'll
been?
bring the
How
corn.
long has it been?
Yeah, first one,
Children of the corn.
Well, I done missed the last two of them.
2 in a row.
Yeah,
I
I
got you.
missed the last two of them.
So we're gonna get into that. Let me just one more event I want to shout out to everybody. So we got that Thanksgiving meal, that gratitude meeting, which is real important. Come check it out. And then December 6th, December 6th.
Cricket likes it. Sorry.
What does he like?
He likes the cucumbers with the Thank you, Cricket.
Cricket,
You're a
is that what
wise
you said?
man.
Cricket.
You're a very wise man. So does
cucumber
Emily
salad.
likes it too. Yes, thank you. Yes, it always makes everything
She
better.
said
Emily.
better make some stuff.
Stuffing.
Yeah.
She's a question.
questioned
She's
the
questioning
cucumber
it.
salad.
Like,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
like Emily, does it make sense like to bring cucumber salad to a Thanksgiving meal? Like, is that like a common thing?
Emily's from the
I've
north
seen
too.
I've seen it, but
Stop,
It's not a
Steve.
common
See, there,
thing.
it's
You scared him
Steve.
about co-signing before the day on show. Normally, Steve would have jumped out. Man, I love cucumber salad. Now you don't mess
hold on.
them all
I'm not
up.
saying I don't like it. I love it. I love cucumber salad, but it's not something that you normally see
No, it's not. It's
at a
not
dinner.
normal.
It's like a cookout meal, like what you're
Past-
talking. It's a
it's
cookout.
past
Yeah.
the cucumber
Well, let me ask you
Yeah.
a question then, Jesse. Would you like to see it at Thanksgiving? Since you'd like to see it, would you like to see
You know
it
what?
at Thanksgiving?
I just want to see you, bro. That's all. I just want you.
You're
to
gonna
come.
see
That's
me
it. Yeah,
with a
yeah.
big bowl of cucumber salad.
We'll see you right out the door. So look, we got another big event. We want to, it's for a big retirement coming up. So a lot of y'all might know. You've probably seen it on social media. John Shinholzer is retiring. He's retiring from his role here at McShin. He was the senior peer. He's retiring from that role. He was he is our co-founder. He was the former president, but he's retiring. It's going to be official December 31st, and we're having a spaghetti dinner here for our community meeting. So our community meeting is always open to the public, but it's here for our participants and staff, and we're going to celebrate John. Taking a step down. He's going to be doing other things. He's not going nowhere as far as recovery. He's going to be in this community. He's still going to be a voice, and he's still going to be heard. We love John. We're going to honor him. So feel free to come check it out if you want. There'll be a bigger event next year. That the details for that are yet to come. But that's December 6th. That's our community meeting, December 6th, which will start at 5:30. And then we got some Christmas stuff coming up. So just stay tuned in because we got a lot of Christmas stuff coming up. So we got some cookie and cake contest. We got Santa's coming. We got some different things. So make sure you tune in to the podcast the next couple of weeks so you can catch what's going on. And so with that, today we got a special guest. Is that Steve or is that the
Nobody
outside?
Nobody run. I think it's gonna pass.
No.
Nobody answered the door.
It's gonna pass.
Yeah.
Renard, when you get home, that's like the one thing you don't want to hear, right?
No,
They don't police,
no knocks on the door.
No sirens and
No
blue
sign, yeah,
lights.
right. I just got out. Don't be putting them signs on me. So we got Steve over there. I always want to shout out Steve.
My man,
Yes,
Steve.
hello everyone. Hello.
Steve is really getting this thing down, man. He's doing some things. He's increased our numbers here. So if you happen to log on and listen to this, he's subscribe to the YouTube channel. Steve is and has constantly put this content out, and we've been able to double our subscribers. We need more subscribers. So make sure you subscribe. That's all we're asking. We don't need no donations, but just subscribe to the YouTube channel, like and make as many comments as you can. So everybody on there, the more you comment, the more you like, the more you hit that like button. It helps.
You can fire it up. You can fire it,
helps.
hit
So-
on Facebook. Just fire it up.
So continue to
YouTube
do
too.
that, right? So yep.
You won't get a thumb cramp, and if you do, you can take a sip of water.
Courtney, are you sleeping over there?
He don't have a couch in his house, dude. He's got 2 chairs. It's very weird. You like go in and it's just 2 chairs, and I'm not talking about a chair like this. I'm talking about like the ones we're sitting in.
Oh,
It's just 2 chairs. It's
at
like
that recovery house?
no, it's like beautifully. It's his own apartment with some roommates. It's beautifully furnished
Is it
with
a
like this
recovery house?
expensive carpet, and then 2 chairs. I'm
It's
like,
a
what's
recovery
going on
house
here?
though, right?
No, it's his own apartment.
You got your own apartment. Stop.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. He's pimping.
You went
bro.
over there? You-
Yeah, I went over there. Yeah, I mean, there was. I'm very big in the community.
I ain't gonna do nothing. I ain't gonna do nothing with you. Try.
I mean, you can do whatever, man.
Yeah,
I'm an open book.
I didn't know you had an apartment though. Congratulations, Courtney. Congratulations
Yeah,
on that.
it's
That's
over there
good
on the
stuff.
west side. like-
Courtney's alumni of McShin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he considered an alumni?
Congratulations.
Yeah. Anytime you come here and get services, you become alumni.
You're an alumni, bro. You can sign the papers. You're official, bro. You can sign people's papers. I like it.
So we got a special guest though. We want to get in Renard. I don't know if you ever listened to this part of the podcast. I know you might have seen the jail when they come in the jail. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I used to be in them. I used to
In
be
the,
in them
yeah,
meetings,
yeah, yep. So
Yeah. Who did
so-
you see coming to the jail, Renard? Sorry, Jesse.
Huh?
Who was the best person you seen coming to the jail?
oh,
Like
wait,
that
hold on,
really,
hold on.
that really like saved the day. Like
Someone
for,
that
like
dropped something.
I
to
mean,
you.
if
Somebody-
somebody saving the day, you saved the day.
Oh,
when
was
you
it
came
me?
up there,
Yeah.
but I think the best speaker that I seen coming up there was what's the guy that does the church thing here on Sunday?
Oh, Walt.
Or
Walt.
Rodney.
Yeah,
Was it
Walt.
Rodney or Walt?
right near Walt.
Walter.
Walter, yeah.
Yeah. He was real.
Walt
good.
did. Walt came in there and
Yes,
spoke.
Yeah, he was like
Yeah.
one of the first people that came to West when I was at West. But the very first person I seen and Cricket was another good one too. He was the very first person I seen when I was at East before. And then that same week that he came, I ended up going to West and I caught another one back to back.
Okay.
So
Yeah, cricket always
is
gives a good
talking
message.
dude, bro.
Walt too. Walt both
Yeah,
can
Walt
carry
too.
they carry good messages.
Mhm.
So what we do this usually try to do this Tuesdays and Thursdays, and sometimes Travis will have a guest, sometimes I'll have a guest, but a lot of times we get to talking about incarceration because that's our story. And we also this is delivered to, I think now it's what
640 jails.
647 new ones.
New ones.
So then that means it's over 1,000 then.
Well, it's 88 plus 647.
Yeah,
so over 700 jails and prisons.
300.
This gets streamed inside on those tablets, right? So when I was doing time, so y'all stayed out longer than me. Like we ain't had no tablets when I did time.
Yeah, the tablets then were like Moses' tablets. You know what I mean? Like the stone. You had to write a letter on it.
Yeah, you had to write a piece of paper, right? you had to get letters and get on that phone. Yeah. So I was really surprised. I went and did a group one time at Pamunkey and they had a tablet and I was like, what the hell? When did this happen? And then apparently that was like the new thing.
You did. Hold on. You did a group at Pamunkey.
Yeah. When I was here,
I really feel like you were in Pamunkey before. Am I off base?
Yeah. No, I was.
Yeah,
I was.
I
But
remember.
That was 12 years ago.
They had tablets now.
No, no tablet there.
Nah, they didn't, because I was up in Pamunkey back in 2008.
No way.
Yeah.
How old are you? You look like you're about 12. What's going on?
I'm aging good.
I mean, that's a compliment, though.
Even through the drugging and stuff, I'm still aging good, but I'm 35 years old.
Yeah, the jail kept you. Yeah, it did us too. It preserves you a little
it
bit.
did you bad, bro.
Yeah, it did me bad, but yeah, whose hair is better? Whose hair is better, Steve?
Definitely mine.
That's a true.
It might be a little greasy, but I
look a lot better. A little. We're gonna have to start powdering that thing before.
We'll have a makeup person.
I'll wear a hat in here. But so they didn't have tablets, but so Renard, all of this gets streamed. So it's good that we got you on here because everybody that's listening, all the viewers, Renard just got out.
Yeah,
right. Just literally,
last Tuesday.
Yeah, okay. Just seen him 2 weeks ago, right there in the day. Yeah, he was so happy. He was like, "I'll see y'all in a week." I said, "We got you."
Came straight here the same day.
Yeah, he had the caseworkers doing their job because they was emailing me every other day, calling me. What's her name? I think is it Debbie? What's her name?
Debbie Morton.
Yeah, she's calling my phone and texting me,
and
I was like, "Look, we got him. He's good. He's good." I had forgot at first though.
Yeah, originally,
I
when
forgot.
they did my home plan the first time, it got denied, so I freaked out. It was like, well, y'all got to get on this. I got less than 30 days left, man.
And that was because I forgot that she had sent me a name. I was like, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, and
then she reminded me, "Oh yeah, he did the training. I know exactly what you're talking about now." Yeah. So you home? How long you been home?
I've been home for a week now.
So tell us what happened. Like what went down? You got locked up. What happened? What got you locked up?
All right, so I got locked up. I was selling drugs and me using. In the middle of me using, I ended up falling asleep on the couch with an ounce of fentanyl in my pocket, and my daughter, I guess it fell out of my pocket. My daughter somehow got a hold of it and ingested it, and she OD'd off of it. So I woke up, I guess, in the nick of time to realize that what was going on. Because when I woke up, she was standing on the couch and with her head laid on my shoulder. When I woke up, the bag was empty. It was powder all on the couch, all on her clothes, on the floor. Damn. So it was like almost like she just ran around the room with the bag and then made it to me and just went out on top of me. And I woke up, and when I picked her up, because usually a baby will move when you pick them up to put them down. So when I picked her up and I seen her that she wasn't moving, some alarmed me because I didn't even notice the powder or nothing. First. And I picked her up and shook her, yelled her, spoke in her ear. She wouldn't respond. So I got louder. She wouldn't respond. And then I felt my pocket and I started looking around. And that's when I noticed all the powder everywhere. And I called my mom. Thank God for my baby sister, because for real, I froze up in the situation because I was so scared. I mean, being that this is my baby girl and my sister was able to do CPR on her while my mom was on the phone calling the ambulance to get there. So they had to Narcan my daughter like twice at the house, and they Narcaned her again once at the hospital. She was 18 months when this happened, but she's 4 years old now. She's healthy.
Oh, she made it through.
Yeah, she
God, that's
You got very, 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 very lucky in that
I got,
situation.
I got real lucky, and
no, you can get lucky. God,
God,
bless you.
God
Yeah,
looked
bless-
out for you.
I
Yeah.
mean, she's healthy and strong. She's smart, and she just loves life. And even going through that situation and that happening to somebody that you love so much and that you care for so much, I still went to jail and continued the drug because it just put me in a state of depression because I looked at myself at the time as a bad father, knowing that I'm a good father who take care of his kid, take care of his home. And my mom had to break it down to me that it was just a mistake.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't do it on purpose. It was just a mistake. Everybody who knows you know what type of father you are. They know how you deal with your kid. They everybody sees you with your kid all the time. And I ended up getting out on bond. They actually gave me a bond for that. And I even went deeper down into the rabbit hole. It wasn't even selling drugs no more. It was just me using.
So let me ask you this, Renard. When that happened, so were you using when that happened?
Yeah, I was using when
So
that happened too.
Had you fallen asleep or had you gone out?
Yeah, I just fell asleep.
You hadn't used that night. You just fell asleep. Yeah. And what they end up charging you with?
They ended up charging me with child neglect originally. When I got out on bond, like I said, when I went down deeper in the rabbit hole, I went into a real bad depression. I was staying in hotels, different hotels.
While you were out on bond?
Yeah, while I was out on bond because I couldn't go back to my mom's house because in the paperwork they said I couldn't be around my daughter. Can't go back to my mom's house because that's where I caught the charge at. So I was banned from my mom's apartment complex. And then I can't contact my daughter, can't talk to her on the phone, can't write her, can't video her through FaceTime or nothing. So I got no contact with her. And I just felt like I was by myself. You know what I mean? Because it's like I really couldn't see my mom or see my sisters at the time because my daughter's there with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just
you were lonely, depressed, and your addiction progressed.
Yeah,
you started using more. You weren't.
Did you end up picking more charges up or just?
Yeah, I ended up picking up a 9 months down the road. I ended up picking up a possession charge because I came in contact with the police because I was actually living in an abandoned house. I was home. Yeah, I was living in an abandoned house out in Glenwood Farms. It was
called them Smitties.
Are they still Smitties or are they bandos? What do you
call it? A Smitty, a bando?
I know, but you said it all official, like I'm in an abandoned house.
I felt like that made it seem like it was a little better.
Yeah. Like mine was a high class one. You know what I mean? It didn't. Like, there was a mattress in there.
Two apartments side by side, gutted completely out. So you was like you could just walk in between both of the apartments, and I made that my home. I mean, for like the last 2 months, I was out on the street and.
Did you hook the electricity up?
Nah.
Put a bed in there?
I get in there at nighttime, it's completely dark. Cold. All I got is a lighter.
No running water?
Yeah, no running water, nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Plenty of dope, though.
Yeah. I'm saying, look, we laugh because we can relate, right? Because we know, man. But, everybody out there listening, the viewers and anybody that comes across as you laying on your bunk in the cell, just listen to this, man. This is where the illness will take you. Right, if you and I'm glad you're here. I really am. I'm glad, too, right? Man, because you got a story, and we're gonna keep hearing some more. But I want everybody to understand, right? It brought you to living in the Smitty, right? No running water, no electricity.
No contact with your family.
Yeah.
After a very traumatic event, coming home from jail didn't open your eyes and it just kept taking you progressively down the rabbit hole further and further.
Yeah, and I sat with that when I did this last bid. I sat with that, and that's what sent me to the Rise program because it's like I grew up with money. You know what I mean? Like grinding, selling drugs and stuff. So I grew up being known to have money for people to see me like that, and then people were just like, drug dealers talking to me in the type of way like I was talking about
Mhm.
yesterday. Drugs, they just talking to me crazy and stuff, and me just letting it go. Like, I mean, that junk turned me into a whole different person, and I didn't like that person because that wasn't me. So when I went into jail this time, I chose to do my bid totally different. I didn't want to just go in there and lift weights, eat a lot, bullshit, kick
Play
the ball
poker
with
and
people, and I mean,
uh-huh.
play spades and all this extra stuff. I wanted to actually go and learn about myself, learn why am I keep going back to these drugs. Why do I hang around the certain people that I hang around? And at the end of the day, they show me every time that they don't care. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like that I'm by myself in this. When I get in there, don't nobody reach out to
I was
me.
gonna say,
You
how
know
many
what I
of those friends,
mean? Yeah, I might
put money
have
on your
about-
books?
I might have had 3 out of 20 friends. I might have had 3 of them reach out to me and keep it tight with me the whole.
Man,
the
that's
whole
3
bid.
more than I ever had.
You
How
know
about you,
what I mean?
Joseph?
And
Plus 3.
and them
I
ain't
know.
even
That's pretty good, actually.
them ain't
Yeah.
even people that I was drugging with.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the people that I was drugging with and making sure they was straight and they had their next hit and stuff. Anybody reach out to me to see how
Yeah,
I
you
was
can't give them
doing,
their next hit
see-
anymore when you're in
yeah,
jail.
and see how my mom doing, see how my daughter's doing and stuff, and y'all know the situation, and that opened my eyes. So when I came home this time, I didn't reach out to them people.
Let me. Have you been locked up before that? Before?
Yeah, I've been to prison twice.
Okay, so where? How was?
Oh,
how
he
was,
said that with some bass. Sorry.
Yeah,
Push
that's
twice.
good.
He said that was. I've done that too.
He
like,
pulled up on that jump.
I done disabilities before.
Sounded like
I
that
get- I
rapper
get-
Shine.
Well,
Twice.
So let me ask you about those though. Where how old were you? Because you're still fairly young. We're all still fairly young. So
Thank you.
First time I ever touched a jail cell, I think I was about 15, 16 years old.
Okay, would you end up in Richmond City
No,
Juvenile?
I was down in Henrico.
In Rico?
Yeah.
They got juvenile there.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I got locked up for malicious wounding fight at J.R. Tucker High School that they had dropped it down to assault and battery and the trespassing. And then I stayed on probation for a while, but the first time that I went to prison, I was 20 years old for distribution of marijuana out in Hanover.
You know what's messed up, right? Is you went to prison for distribution of marijuana, and that I don't know what 20 years ago, 15 years ago, and now look at
It's just now,
Now
you-
it's just
there's
now
no such
legal.
thing
Yeah,
anymore.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go.
You can
went to
distribute the
prison
hell
for
out of
someone.
it.
Yeah,
Go get
That
your
messed
marijuana
up.
card and everything.
Yeah.
But there was even like people early on that like got caught for a joint and did life in prison for a joint. Like early on when the marijuana laws were changing, I was reading about this. I was like, geez, all that time wasted for nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, in the end, nothing.
And so, how long did they give you that?
They gave me 2 years for
2 years.
5 pounds of marijuana.
Where'd you end up going?
Was it really
And,
4? Was it 5 or was it 4?
No,
Because sometimes we do that. Just like when you said your
Where
first
you-
charge, I noticed it because you got charged with assault and battery, but you felt the need to be like, here's some malicious wounding first. What's the
yeah, that was charged. That's the original charge.
That was-
They always try to drop it to a lesser charge.
I like it. I like it, bro.
No,
I like it
but-
with a malicious wounding. But,
Yeah.
assault and battery and trespassing. But it was a malicious wounding.
But it would have been like instead of what'd you say 5 pounds?
Yeah.
Instead of 5 pounds, like if we was really going with what you're talking
And
about,
we
it probably
weighed it
would've
up.
been- it probably would have been like
It's
a
probably like-
quarter pound.
Yeah, it's probably it's probably like a quarter pound.
Yeah.
You put some water on
Really,
it.
Make it heavy. Make it heavy.
Um,
5 pounds does sound
so,
good, though.
So you did
Round
2 years.
number.
Where'd you go? 20 something years old. You know, you said, well, how old? 21?
20.
20 years old. So that's about how old I was when I first touched down into like a Department
Me
of
too.
Corrections. I was,
Yep,
I was
20.
19, 18, right? So young. I know I was Camp 30 is where I went, Fairfax.
Okay.
Yeah,
I went to
18.
Powhatan first.
That's where I went
Powhatan
first.
receiving.
That's
Okay.
where I went to receiving
Yeah, I
first
went
too,
to Powhatan
Powhatan.
receiving.
Yeah, how's it feel rolling up a 20-year-old looking at
Yeah,
that
that's
big
what
brick
I'm saying.
wall, going through that
20
initial
kinda-
fence?
It made me nervous.
Yeah,
I mean,
so I mean, keep it real. You were
yeah,
scared.
Yeah, I was scared because the first day on the yard and receiving yard, some
Mhm.
bloods had got into it, like,
Mhm.
and they was, I guess, doing something to one of the bloods that weren't right, and they ended up slitting his neck.
Oh, they
Mhm.
got him.
There's a lot of that going
Yeah,
on
they
in
ended up slitting
Powhatan.
his neck, and the dude happened to been like from me to him though.
Oh, it was
Mhm.
right in
Yeah,
front of you. So,
it was right in
so
front
the first day,
First
look,
day.
listen, because
Welcome
like,
home.
because yeah, we we joke about how we talk here and everything. But listen, you viewers out here, listen to this, man, because like this is where it would take you, man. His first day, prison ain't no fun. Like you
At
don't get
all.
you don't get cool points for it. You know, you don't get
None.
cool points for none of this stuff, man. Understand, like it takes you to where Renard was at walking first day on the yard, and he got to watch somebody get their throat slit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did
I'm
they,
a-
they
I'm a
end up
t-
living or did they die?
Yeah, he ended up living though.
Okay, they had to get him
Yeah,
up out of
they
there.
got him up out of
Yeah.
there, yeah.
So you did that bid,
Mm.
and then what? So 2 years you came home. Where'd you end up going? Because you went to prison twice, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I came home and did the same thing that I was doing in the beginning, but except instead of selling weed, I stepped it up and started selling heroin and Percocets. And I did that for a year, but that's when
Did you get high on your own supply?
yeah, this is when
That's what I
Yeah.
did.
my addiction started to kick in
Mhm.
2000.
Started taking them perks.
Yeah,
and,
Yeah.
I
yeah.
started taking perks every day, and that progressed to taking 6 or 7 a
Mhm.
day. But I'm starting off the day with 230s out the gate,
Mhm.
and
That's how it works usually.
I swear,
I don't even what.
yeah. While I'm selling
Mhm.
pills,
They're just bigger perks. It's
Is
just
that-
more milligrams. Yeah.
Because I always I skip. I didn't even. It's
Mhm.
like
they were
when
kind
I-
of a waste of time to us.
Yeah, when I
We
started
got out the
using, like, I
gate.
went straight to the needle, man. I
Yeah.
was one of those.
Well,
Yeah, I
you,
just started-
you,
I took
you
a
sniffed
step-
for a little
yeah,
while.
we
We
sniffed,
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 yeah,
we
we sniffed for a
sniffed.
little while, but we went straight to the big boy.
Yeah,
We didn't have time for all that perk stuff. It's too much hassle. And we ain't got time for that. What would you give me the real?
No, actually, for real. No, we was smoking weed and drinking.
Yeah, we did all that
first.
first, but
Smoke weed,
Yeah,
drank.
that's
You know,
Drank.
we did all that
First.
stuff first. Yeah,
Mhm.
but so your addiction's taking off now, and so would you catch some more charges? You violate? What?
No, I ended up catching some more charges. I catching a possession with intent at the Motel 6 on Williamsburg Road. I went against the grain, went against my own code, and met this girl being nosy at the pool behind Motel 6, talking about a
They had a
conversation.
pool at Motel
Is that what
Six?
they is that what they
still
call
got
it
one.
now? Being nosy?
They got a
That's
pool
what they
at
call it
Motel
now.
It was
Being
being
nosy
nosy.
when you go to meet a hot
Yeah,
chick
not
at a
minding
pool.
my business.
Yeah, oh, really?
Nah,
And just meeting a hot chick at a
But,
pool,
but look,
minding your business.
well, I don't know if it was hot. It was a girl at the Motel 6 pool.
Yeah,
Well, she might have been hot to him. He was high as hell.
she
You never know.
He was perked up.
I ran into a conversation of 2 girls talking about they was trying to buy coke.
Mm-hmm.
I got peoples at the time that got
Yeah.
it. So I jumped in and look,
Jumped head first.
I can get that for you if you want. But so I ended up going to one of the girls' rooms and kicking it with her for a little bit. And then I took some dope out and asked her if she liked that. And she was like, no, I mean, she was like, I never tried it before. Well, I was like, all right, well, here, try this. Boom.
She
And
went
then-
out.
No, she didn't
Oh.
go out.
Oh.
But
What happened?
we
You're
ended up-
smiling.
We ended up, we
Well,
ended up
what'd you
doing
do?
some shit.
Like
we
what?
ended up doing some things after that. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So I ended up
Still
leaving,
smiling about it.
Ended up leaving by 4:30 the next morning. That girl told on me.
She just
Yeah.
called for no reason.
She called my phone at 4:30 in the morning, asking if I can bring her a 40. So when I go out the door, I got a gram of dope in my hand. When I go out the door, the police are standing in my door
Oh,
Hmm.
because they came in contact with her because she got into a fight with.
Oh, so she's trying to get out of
She
trouble.
just told on
She
you.
trying to get out of
Alright.
trouble, and she told him, "Yeah, I know this young black dude that's been up here for 2 weeks selling dope in such room. She didn't have my cell phone number, so she called my room phone. That should have threw up a red flag to me anyway.
Red
Somebody called
flags.
my room phone, and when I came out the room, I came in contact with the police, and I tried to run to the bathroom and flush it, but they tripped me up, slammed me on the bed, all this extra
So
stuff.
how much time did you get there?
Ended up doing another 2.
You got another 2. Where'd you go from there?
I went to Nottaway Work Center that time. I stayed
Okay.
there the whole time.
That's the last
At the
place I
work
went to.
Yeah, I was out there
Whole
too.
work
We
center.
all was at that place.
What was your job there?
I was the head houseman at first. Then I worked at Tower 1.
Oh yeah, I used to wash the fire trucks and stuff like that.
Yeah, they weren't even doing that when I was up there.
Mm.
They still at the farms though, right?
Yeah, they
Still
still
at
got
the
the
farms,
farms and
yeah.
stuff. Yeah, boiler plant, all that.
Yeah. Okay. So you end up going there. So then you come home, you do that bid, you come home from Nottaway, and some time goes by, and then this stuff happens with your daughter.
Yeah.
Did you ever try to get help in between all that, or was just all jail, prison?
No, I did go to Tucker's.
Hotels.
I did go to Tucker's for like 5 or 6 days back in 2020. But when I came out there, I thought I could substitute the dope, take Suboxone and stuff, and eventually I just went back to doing dope again and started selling it again.
So you got on Suboxone, or you were just you
Yeah, I was
abusing
just
it,
buying it off the
you
street.
buying it, just
Yeah,
abusing
I
it.
had
Yeah.
homeboys and homegirls that
Mm.
go to the spots clinic get it. I was just buying them
When you
every week.
when you was incarcerated this time, you know what, we had a doctor on here not too long ago. Me, John, we're talking to this doctor, and something I'm learning is that the jails and the prisons now, they're passing some legislation where because addiction is an illness, they cannot deny you medical treatment. So if you want medical treatment, like if you want to get Suboxone for the illness, they can't deny it. So it had me thinking, like when I was incarcerated, because things
I
have
would have
definitely
definitely got on
changed.
spot.
Yeah, well, things have
Just
definitely
for the hell of it.
changed. Like just everything's changed, and it's and I'm not saying it's wrong or
It's getting
right.
more progressive.
Yeah, and it's like inmate rights and inmate this, and I'm
Damn
not
right.
and so there's a part of me, like there's like a part of me who's like, no, I'm glad, like I needed prison and jail because it really
It did save your
That's how-
life.
yeah, it
off
really,
and on at the
for-
time.
for
You needed those
me,
breaks.
it saved me, and it was like the consequence, like
Mhm.
like it's a healthy fear for me now. Like
Oh,
I'm just like, I
definitely.
don't want to break the law for
Ever.
nothing, right? Because
Yeah.
I don't want to go back locked up. It's a healthy fear that I have.
Yeah.
But I got to thinking about it when he was telling me. I'm like, man, I know if I was a warden or superintendent of a jail or a CO in there, man, it's gonna be hard because I can just
the whole
and
compound
so-
will be in the suburb line.
yeah, like getting on it, or it's just gonna be it's so. I'm pretty. I mean, you might be able to contest this since you were. Is it something? Well, I
Attest.
know attest to it.
Sorry.
Is it something even in your prison bits? And you knew this because you said you snuck it in. Is it something that's commonly passed around the
Is it?
Suboxones and stuff?
Yeah. 'Cause
Flooded.
I sold them on my on the last prison bid. I sold Suboxone and tobacco.
Me
That was
too.
your hustle in there?
That was
Yeah,
my hustle
yeah.
in there.
So it's like for
Odd in common with this kid.
so for everybody out there, right? You get locked up, it doesn't mean that you can't get into recovery, right? And I when I go and I facilitate groups, inside the jails and in the prisons, I've gone and I tell them, I'm like, it can start right here. Now, I never could start it right when I was locked up, man. I never did. It takes a lot of courage. I think I was sharing that when we did the training that you took. Like it's a lot of courage just to do.
Just to go to the
program, because people judge you, man. They see
there's
you,
a
they look at
perception,
you.
like that's where all the
man, look
solid
at
people
him,
go.
man, what
to
they doing, right? So it takes courage, but it can happen. Like you can start your recovery there. Like you can start that change in your mind.
Yeah, I started
there.
mine
Like he
in the
talked
RISE
about.
program.
Yeah.
I was in the RISE program for 11 months before I left.
Mm.
I ended up becoming an advisor in the program because I finally had found something that was felt like it was purposeful for me to help other people and stuff. Because I was looking for that help. You know what I mean? But I wasn't asking for it. I'm looking for it, but I ain't asking for it.
I actually like the way you put it. You were like,
Yeah.
I don't want to live like that. All
Yeah.
my friends and everything like that, I realize I don't have those.
Yeah.
And I want to do something different. And the first thing you said was, you did say that, like, I just want to change the way I think about it.
Yeah.
So you changed your thinking, and it ultimately led you like through the RISE program, and then and straight here.
Yeah.
And so like you're still doing it, like you're retraining your brain, and it's working for you, bro. You know.
And then it's like it's good because like Jesse knows I came in here today with a lot of stuff on my heart today, and I went straight to him and talked to him about it, and it made me feel better. And I went to the two groups and I shared in the group what was going on with me. So I ain't really never had nothing like that where I could just go somewhere and talk to people.
Yeah,
and
have people
let
that'll
my feelings out, and people embrace my feelings and stuff like that. Like I used to just bottle stuff up and hold it in. My mom used to tell me all the time, you need to get that stuff out. You need to talk to somebody. And I'd be like, look, I don't need to talk to nobody. Nobody know what I got going on. They don't need to know what I got going on. Like, just keeping everything a secret and stuff. And that used to hurt. Like I was telling them in the group earlier, that joint used to hurt me in the end, and it'll hurt somebody else because I end up lashing out on people dealing with my attitude and dealing with my anger and stuff. Because I grew up an angry kid, you know what I mean? Because might come from not having a father around and stuff like that, and looking to other people for fatherly advice, or looking for other people to mentor me and stuff. And my uncles stepping in as father figures, but them also doing what they do. One dies, the other one goes to prison in the middle of the time where I'm starting to find myself at 13 and 14 years old.
Yeah, and those are like your role models, right? We
Mhm.
look,
You know?
we gravitated, that's ended up what happened, and to me, me too as well. Like I started because my dad just wasn't there, and I understand now why he wasn't, but like for my situation he wasn't, so I started gravitating towards other who could be my father figure, who could be this person, and some of the people that I was gravitating towards made some bad decisions. I like, man, what you shared about, because man, one thing
He's
Trav,
advanced already,
Yeah,
bro. He's
yeah.
been here like a couple of days,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he's using the tools, bro. He's actually asking. It takes people months usually before they'll even open their mouth.
Yeah, and it takes, I'm sad, but it takes so much courage, right? And this, and we're all men here. We're all, so it's like a men's rap right now. And this is no knock to women, right? But I always felt like society makes it seem like we're not supposed to do this, right? So like for you to come and just kick it with me about like a feeling, like we ain't supposed to do that.
Talk about a feeling.
Yeah, like I can't talk to Trav and tell him I'm upset, like or
I'll
like
laugh
I'm
right
crying.
in your face.
Yeah, right.
We're
No, and see,
Nah,
I will blast you.
Yeah,
like
no,
you
no,
got
no,
right
no,
in my
no,
face.
no,
I'll
sorry.
blast you.
I'm
Yes,
sorry.
But like, it's like we taught
No pillow
as
talk.
little boys to not show
Yeah.
show emotions
Yeah.
and shit, not show feelings. Oh, that's for girls.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's like the typical thing that somebody tells you.
He's
when you're
right
a
on it.
kid.
Yeah, don't show
Is
weakness.
Don't
Yeah.
show no weakness.
Yeah.
You a boy.
And-
That's for girls.
Oh man, let me tell you, and I had to, man, as a parent, right? As a father, see, I got a son who I pretty much, and I got 8 kids, but my son, my son Camden and my daughter Cadence, I pretty much raised them from baby
top to bottom.
Cam especially, I had him for a couple years, and then Cadence came, and like something that I messed up. I had to get better at it in time. Like when Cam would fall down and hurt his knee, man, don't cry, man. You're gonna be all right. Don't act like you good. Don't act like your sister, and like it affected him because he became like this really just tough, mean, right? Pick. I don't
Now
say
you're
picky.
mad that he won't show his feelings.
Yeah, but man, what helped me though is, man, when I got clean, and thank God, like people taught me this, and so they never really seen me using because they were too young, because I got clean when he was like 3 years old, and so now I'm able to like teach him that. Him, my daughters, my daughters they still think I don't cry, right? They're always like, oh, you don't get emotional, right? Because they don't see it as much. They see it a lot, but not as much.
He
right?
cries in the car a lot. Yeah.
But like I had
car.
I
Don't
want
cry in
nobody
the
to see me
car.
crying. But I had to practice that with my son, right? Because I realized that that's a common misconception that we do, especially as fathers, like because we want our sons, of course we want them to be tough. That's the image of me. That's my boy. I want him to be just like me. Our daughters is a little different. Like, oh, that's my princess. Be the princess, right? So it was hard, and I caught myself, man, and I had to start practicing with him, showing my emotions, right? When he hurt my feelings, I would go in there and just tell him, look, man, you hurt my feelings, and this is what happened, right? Because I wanted him to be able to do what you're talking about, right?
Express itself.
Yeah. And that's hard.
The veracity of the story just isn't sitting right. You walked into Cam's room and said that because the interactions I see tend to be a little different. But like just so
well, because he's I'm telling you, he got Cam got raised for the most part by a man, right?
Yeah.
And so it's like
what was his name? What was that dude's name?
Oh.
What you laughing at, Steve? See, there you go again, Steve. I told you don't feed that, man. Raised by me, damn it. That's what I did. I will own that 100%.
Yeah, you got it.
And so it like in his head, it's always like he reverts back, like physicality, and that's the same thing with my head. I always revert back to physicality, and like he likes to wrestle, punch, hit. He just like that's what he likes to do. But he's got emotions. I'm telling you, he's got them.
Yeah, he does.
And I'm proud I was able to teach that to him because that really wasn't taught to me. The same thing that you're talking about, and it's hard for us in recovery, man. I commend you, like telling you that, like to come and just talk about that. Like we don't,
I wish all of them.
Yeah,
Off the rip.
everybody. Yeah, especially, I mean, again, it's just man, like men doing that is tough.
Yeah,
for
it
men
is.
to do that, like and then at work, in the work environment, even the work, just to go and tell somebody you work with, man, look, you hurt my feelings in the meeting today. Why'd you do that? Why'd you put me on blast? Or whatever it is.
Yeah,
Why'd you lie to me or whatever?
Yeah, talk it out.
Yeah,
and get it over with. But it does save a lot of stuff, a lot of resentments, a lot of anger, a lot of whatever feeling. So you're right. It's very effective And I wish I would have caught on to the way you're doing it earlier on.
Yeah.
Probably
You,
would have been way
That's 'cause,
more
man,
advanced right now.
what do you want to do with your life? What are you trying to do?
Oh, here's a good
You any-
question.
Yeah, I mean, what I want when I do, like, I just want to help people, man. I want to start my own. I want to start my own mentor program with my baby sister and stuff because I'm real big on sports. But like I explained this to some of the guys that I was in doing time with and stuff. Like I've been on both sides of the fence as far as being in poverty and being in well income neighborhoods and stuff. So I've ran across kids growing up with me that come from good homes, come from a lot of money and stuff, but their parents don't spend no time with them. All they do is throw money at them and think that that's gonna fix the problem.
Yeah, that's the solution,
you know what I
right?
mean?
Yeah.
But
I'm liking this dude more and more, man.
They
This kid's on point.
don't. They end up in the same place that I end up in because they don't have nobody to talk to them about their feelings. They don't have nobody that's going to check on their well-being, see how their days going and stuff. Their parents always working or they always out of town and stuff. So now they throwing these big rage parties at their house, police coming and stuff.
They still throw parties now.
Say what kind of party it is again. What kind of party? Rage party.
Is a rave? I think I thought you said rage.
Yeah, I was about to bust out the glow sticks, but what? But the rage, is this the one where you like go into like just anybody's house, like somebody goes out of town for like?
Yeah, they ain't. It's somebody's house.
Yeah,
it's the kids' parents.
Yeah,
house.
kids' parents. My
define rage, please.
Cam, speaking of those parties, right? Cam's in high school now, freshman, and where'd you go to Tucker?
Yeah, I went to Lee Davis.
Okay,
yeah.
Country boy.
Well, J.R. Tucker's not country. That's kind of
it ain't. Where's that at?
Lee Davis is
right off a perm.
Yeah, Lee Davis is kind of.
Is that past the windmill? Once you get
Lee
past
Davis.
the
No, that's,
yeah, once you
that's
get past, didn't they change the name of that school?
J.R.
I read about
Tucker's
it the other day.
Mechanicsville High School.
Yeah.
J.R. Tucker's right around the
That
corner.
sounds cooler.
But when I was in high school, especially in ninth grade, man, I was just getting it in, partying, drinking, smoke, whatever. But like we partied, we had house parties, we just partied, we go to people's house. And I just, I just pray that don't happen. Like my son don't do stuff like that. Like he's just football, basketball. And I asked him, I was like, do they not? Is there parties going on? He's like, man, we don't do that no more. Like us.
So 1990s, Dad.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. They did.
My sister, she just graduated in 2020. She never really said nothing about no house parties either.
That used to be a thing. Like, where's the party at? Friday night.
Yeah, we go
Friday
find
and
the party,
Saturday.
right?
Yeah. Wednesday, we knew where the party was.
Yeah, it's already locked in.
Yeah, and he was like, we don't do stuff like that, Dad. You old school. I was like, what? I was like, y'all don't go to parties.
You know why? Because they live on screens now, right in the screen. They live virtually.
The summer for us was every day. We don't party every day at somebody's house.
Yeah.
So you looking to start a mentorship? Did you took the recovery coach training? Did you take the PRS training?
No, yeah, that's why I'm looking into that too, though.
Well, we got one coming up. We gotta get you in there, man. I think you would be.
I think he'd be.
Yeah, man.
Top notch
of the
rock
line.
star, bro.
You will excel in this field, man.
Yeah,
you really will, man. You got a story. You've been through some stuff, man. You're relatable and
honest.
Yeah, honest. And you are able to articulate that stuff, man. So like you
he did.
Yeah, you share
I'm impressed,
that.
Actually.
Yeah. You share that.
It takes a lot to impress me.
Yeah, and as there's a lot more to being a PRS now. You learn it. You gotta take the training, man.
Yeah.
PRS, and
let them
that's
get there.
just that's a good quality to have.
Good
and you can learn all the different dynamics and techniques of being a PRS. You take that class, man. I might have something, something that you might be able to do.
Something
man.
in the works. Is it service work? Anytime he used to say that, all of a sudden a paintbrush would land in my damn head.
Just appear there.
Or like a big piece of furniture. I think I got something for you. Something that'll be very helpful. Carry this desk down this 3 flights of stairs.
This is what you did. The first 60 days, you was doing stuff like that. Now you was
mad service work.
But this is what they told me about. They were like, man.
They always lie.
Yeah, they said. I said, Trav told me he painted that whole house. They were like, what? He didn't do nothing but sit here and talk.
Painted and talk. Yeah. I wouldn't just talk. That don't even sound like me.
I don't know, but
I don't even talk a lot.
But I guess.
I
guess because you talk so much, it overrides the painting part. So they don't think you paint it because you're just talking so much.
I got a lot of haters out there, but they're my motivation.
Look, man. So it's been great, man. We've been on at 50 minutes, man. I want to end it, man. But I wanted to get some parting words. Steve, you got anything over there? You've been listening.
Yes.
What you got, Steve?
I'm so glad to see Reynard here from the jail because we go there every week. It's a lot of work, but seeing the results of that Those people on the tablets, I'm not going to see them. Probably not. but
No,
That's
you never know. We might.
you
see
never
it.
know. I
No,
hope
don't
I
catch
do.
any charges. You won't.
Yeah,
see it.
yeah. I want to see him here. I want to see him out.
Well,
Yeah.
and Steve, what you're explaining is the full fruit of the labor, right? When the full fruit of the labor comes, it's just sometimes it's just
Yeah,
It's amazing.
you know,
It's
yeah.
like a dream.
It is.
It's really like a dream.
Something's really happening.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
But here's the I don't want to say the sad thing is, but the reality is it doesn't happen a lot, right?
Nope.
No,
You
But
don't
when it
see
does,
you
it's
don't see
gold.
it. It happens. You just don't
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah.
So when you get to see it, when you get to be, oh man, hell yeah, right? That's so good stuff.
I got
Good
some
stuff for
words,
the
though,
spirit.
for the people that's watching, that's in prison and stuff, man. Choose yourself, man. Because ain't nobody gonna work harder for you than you gonna work harder for yourself, man. Choose yourself, man. Put yourself first, man. Just take time to get to know yourself, man. Because during addiction, man, that ain't you, man. Your real self is sober when you got a clear mind and you can think about what you're doing before you do it.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Mine will play off that too for the people in prison. Like, listen, if you're tired of the revolving door, I mean, he just gave you a cheat code on how to get out of it. He said, do something different, change everything. You can even change in jail. You have the decision to go a different path, even in jail. And Renard did it, and it's working out for him so far. I mean, the kid's literally been out a few days, and he's already like getting connected. He's making moves. He has something that's driving him purposefully to mentor people. I mean, he has a dream. It's not just what's in front of you. You got to have some vision too. Think about beyond the walls and the rest of your life, because most of y'all in there don't have life sentences, and there's still hope for you. And here's a piece of hope right here for you, sitting right in front of you, out doing his thing, just based off a decision to change. So I like it. Sorry, I lost my voice. I wasn't about to cry. I wasn't. I ran out of wind for some reason. That's weird. I've been doing a lot of.
He's cried. He was crying yesterday.
I'll cry. I cry.
Nothing
Whenever
wrong.
I eat chicken noodle soup, I cry. I'm gonna
good
cry
stuff.
right now.
You cry, I cry.
No crying in baseball.
Was that Ja Rule?
Yeah.
We cried.
Oh,
yeah.
like he was ready to turn up.
I
Yeah.
had that CD too. When I was growing up, I had that CD too.
Yeah, I used to ride around listening to that. And then him and 50 got the beef.
Yeah. 50 ruined them.
Yeah, that was it. You ain't
And
have
I want
go
y'all to
there.
listen right now, because this is like an average conversation in jail right here.
Well, look,
who's better, Biggie or Tupac?
Yeah.
Saga lives on.
well, 50's
Somebody
definitely better
always
than Ja
throws
Rule.
Jay-Z in there.
But look, everybody out there, thank you for tuning in. If you come across this, and you see it, man, on YouTube, subscribe. Make get on there on YouTube, Renard, and subscribe to them.
He's already done it.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
okay,
got it.
all right,
We got
good
it.
stuff. Subscribe, like it, share it. Make sure y'all share this one. Get this content out there, because this is a powerful, Renard. It's a really powerful story. I didn't even know this.
That was
I
good.
didn't know it, man. It's powerful what you went through, man, and you went through it, and you home, and like you trying to do the right thing, And this is what I tell you, man. You keep putting one foot in front of the other, right?
Oh, you're going to see progress.
And don't use, right?
Yeah.
Don't use, right? We're around here. It's not perfection, it's progress, right?
Progress over perfection, bro.
And you'll do that around here, man, because I see it in you, man.
Me
You got a
too.
light, it's shining, man, and other people need to see that. So I'm glad you here,
Light being.
and anybody out there that hears this, man, if you come across it, man, hit that play button and listen to it, man, because it's a good story, y'all. All
Great
right,
story.
thanks.
Peace.